I just got through watching a video with Blue Blood Sports TV, and he said, you know, us as boxing fans, we need to stop blaming the fighters for not having enough fights or for not fighting enough. So there was pretty much a video of him pretty much saying these fighters are not active enough, and he says it's not the boxers' fault. It's the people behind the scenes, like the promoters, the the networks. But I want to talk about that real quick because that's not fully true. What he's saying is he's kind of being a little vague in the video because you have fighters that are inactive, and then you got fighters that don't want to fight other fighters, bro. You have that. There is an element that exists. There are fighters that don't want to fight other fighters. Sometimes it's the promotional companies that don't make the fight. Sometimes it's the networks don't want to pay for the fights. And it is sometimes that the boxer tell his promoter, I don't want to fight that motherfucker. That I believe that's to be the case with a lot of these fights. Now, as far as like you mentioned the Shakur Stevenson being off April. Now, that's an example right there where you could kind of like debate Blue Blood on that, because it's like Shakur Stevenson, right? He'd been trying to find all these dudes to fight. Isak Cruz, was it DeSanto? Was it I forgot his name. I think it's DeSantos. Was it the other? It was William Zepeda. None of these guys wanted to fight Shakur Stevenson, right? So is that in that case? That's not Shakur actually ducking smoke. That would be the fighters ducking the smoke, pretty much. The other fighters probably told their promotional dudes, like, I'm not ready for that dude. Or the promoter figured that, okay, I don't think you could beat him, so I'm not putting you in the ring with him. So that could be a promotional thing, or it could be the fighter. But then when you get these other fighters, and then like Virgil Ortiz, he's not ready to fight Boots for 4 years. That would be considered the boxer ducking or the promoter or his team ducking. That probably has nothing to do with the networks, bro. Okay? As far as the inactivity, you could probably put some of the blame on the networks. I don't know if fighters tell their coaches or their team or their promoters, listen, I need more fights. So maybe they do. I don't know. We're not there actually listening to these guys' entire lives, so we don't know exactly what goes on. A lot of us can only speculate. We going off of what we hear these boxers tweet, from what we hear these boxers say, from what we hear these promoters say, from how we know these networks be moving. We can go by that, and then we come up with a conclusion. But to say that we need to stop blaming the boxers for fights not happening, that's not totally true. Because there are fighters that avoid other fighters. It's proven, bro. And a lot of times it be they put their foot in their own mouth. A lot of these fighters, oh well, he need to get another belt. So Errol's saying all this belt stuff about Bud. That leads you to believe Errol's the one in control, right? So you can't get mad at the fans when they feel like that. You can't get mad at the fans, bro. That's not the fans' fault. That will be Errol Spence' fault. If it ain't Errol in control, stop acting like you in control. Let the blame fall on the network. Let the blame fall on the promoter. Instead of him coming out saying, I'll 70, we might give him 70-30. If you're not in control of giving somebody 70-30, shut your mouth. So this is why the fans interpret these things the way they do, is because these fighters come out, they're the ones running their mouth like they're in control of everything. They're the ones running their mouth saying, he looks big, like Lomachenko. Oh, I didn't know how big Devin looked. Which indicates he don't even want to fight Devin, or he not ready right now, which translates to why Devin is supposed to be fighting Loma all the way in May, bro. That could be Lomachenko asking for that. That don't necessarily mean the promoter is the one that's pushing that. That could be Lomachenko could be the one. Like, look, man, I ain't ready right now for this big motherfucker. Can we drag it a little bit down the line? Come on, man. But I want to know what y'all think, man. Should the fight fans stop blaming the boxers for inactivity? Should we stop blaming the boxers for other fighters not wanting to fight, not fighting other fighters and stuff like that? Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. This is your boy Rebel Life Boxing. Catch y'all in the next one. And I'm off this. Peace.